up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Keeping it real with your girl, Phylly. Okay, there were two debates last night in Georgia, but one of the sitting senators evidently feels that he's, privileged to the seat and didn't feel that he needed to come and speak to the people. So his opponent, John Ossoff, had to speak to an empty podium. Let's see what he had to say.
Debate for the U.S. Senate seat currently held by Senator David Perdue of Georgia. The candidates are in alphabetical order. Democrat John Ossoff. He is CEO of Insight TWI, a media production company that investigates corruption, organized crime, and war crimes for international news organizations. Republican David Perdue has served in the U.S. Senate since 2015. Before his election, he sat on the board of 5 major corporations and co-founded Perdue Partners, a global trading company. Senator Perdue declined to participate in this debate and is represented by an empty podium.
Well, it's a strange situation to be asking a question of a sitting United States senator who is not here to debate as he asks for the votes of the people to be reelected. Senator Perdue, I suppose, doesn't feel that he can handle himself in debate, or perhaps is concerned that he may incriminate himself in debate, both of which, in my opinion, are disqualifying for a U.S. senator seeking re-election. He may not wish to be asked questions, for example, about his trades in Regions Bank while he championed legislation to benefit the firm, or his trading of defense contractor stocks while he directed taxpayer dollars to them. But whatever the reason that Senator Perdue is not with us today, I think what I would ask him is why he continues to oppose $1,200 stimulus checks for the American people at this moment of crisis. If I had the opportunity to ask the senator a question, if the senator were not too much of a coward to debate in public, then that's what I'd ask him. Is your senator feels entitled to your vote? Your senator is refusing to answer questions and debate his opponent because he believes he shouldn't have to. He believes this Senate seat belongs to him. This Senate seat belongs to the people. With early voting beginning on December 14th, I want to urge everybody to make a plan to vote. David Perdue has been getting rich in office. And instead of taking public health expertise and guidance from the CDC and getting that to the people and implementing in policy, he was buying up shares in manufacturers of vaccines and medical equipment, and he's not here because he's afraid he may incriminate himself in this debate. And whether or not, respectfully, Lisa, our senator has yet been indicted for a federal crime, his blatant abuse of his power and privilege to enrich himself is disgraceful. But even more disgraceful is that while he has been enriching himself in office and buying shares in vaccine producers and medical equipments, he's been blocking relief for ordinary people who are suffering.
But you concede his point that he has been cleared by the SEC, the Department of Justice, right?
I don't concede that point whatsoever. I haven't seen one shred of evidence that David Perdue has presented that any federal agency has cleared him. What I observe is that for obvious financial misconduct. And Senator Perdue, if you're watching, if you have any evidence, documentation, that federal investigators have cleared you, have exonerated you, as you claim, you should present it. But see, Russ, this is why David Perdue is not here today. He can't defend the indefensible. What he is doing is rubbing it in our noses that he's been using his office to enrich himself and that he's getting away with it. The standard for our elected officials must be higher than merely evading prosecution. And Lisa, picking up on the point you made, you know, all year Senator Perdue has been telling the public and members of the press that he doesn't control his own stock portfolio, that he doesn't order his own stock trades. But they impaneled a federal grand jury subpoenaing banking documents that found he does order his own stock trades. So for all of the families here in Georgia who right now have credit cards maxed out, the small business owners who are worried they may have to be evicted from their premises, who are operating at 20 or 30% capacity, the families that desperately need direct financial relief, our senator was enriching himself in office, and he opposed even the first round of $1,200 stimulus checks. I mean, that's like a cartoonish abuse of power to enrich oneself while opposing relief for people.